My name is Rob, and I am here protesting AdultCon. I'm part of the King's Men in Philadelphia. I live out here in the Los Angeles area, and the work of the King's Men is to empower men in their own communities, really men and women, but empower men to stand up for women and children and to stand up for healthy sexuality, to protest against pornography. So when we're out here protesting, it's very much a peaceful demonstration. We pray, we witness, we talk to people, we hand out literature. All of our dialogue is non-condemnatory. All of our dialogue is non-judgmental of the person. We are saying that we are against this kind of behavior and that we encourage people to live up to be the best God created them to be, to step away from the pornography. We want to be extremely sensitive to people. We want to encourage. We want to help people. We want to provide resources if somebody's looking to break the terrible addiction of pornography. Pornography is incredibly addictive, and it destroys marriages. It sometimes costs people their jobs. It breaks relationships between especially men and their wives, men and their children. And so we want to help people really with the struggles that they have. We want to encourage positive, healthy relationships. So we're not here to put anybody down. We're here to encourage, we're here to help, and this is our response. This is the LA King's Men organization. You can see we have folks starting right out here and going around. We have men and women engaged in dialogue with some of the people passing by. We're passing out literature. And we actually do this once a month, but this month we're doing it twice because AdultCon is such a big event right here in downtown LA at the LA Convention Center. So we want to be present. We want to be present here and let people know. What's very important is that as we stand on the street, we're not only witnessing to the people who are going into the AdultCon convention inside the convention center, but we're also witnessing to the passersby in the cars. A lot of people that drive by honk and they give us thumbs up and they support our work. And what we want to do is empower the community, say, we're just regular people out here and we feel this way, we're standing up for our beliefs. The First Amendment says we can do that. So a lot of the people passing by, they support us. They're against pornography, but maybe they're just not informed. They don't know to come out and do this kind of work. So it's encouraging. Every once in a while, somebody will get out of their car or will be walking by and will come pick up a sign and join us. So we're here to let the community know that pornography is robbing people. It's robbing so many adult bookstores, strip clubs, pornography on the internet and so forth. It's robbing people, but we can respond to that. We can stand up and help people, especially if we can help people before they get into such a terrible addiction. You know, they're talking about adding hypersex as a possible psychological diagnosis in a couple of years because it's gotten so bad. And it affects children as young, sometimes as 8 years old. If they have access to the internet, even if they're not looking for it, they can find anyone. Innocently, people can stumble upon pornography on the internet. And so really, I hope that we're providing a message of hope. Again, we're not here to condemn anyone. We're here to say, you're better than this. You're better than either working in the pornography industry, working for it. You're better than looking at it. You're better than going into conventions like this. And we want to be an encouragement to all those involved.
Thank you, crazy for this gift to be able to stand in your presence and serve you. We stand here after representing the Lord Jesus.
My name is Peter. I'm a traditional practicing Catholic. Been so for the last 2 years, although I've been a Catholic throughout my entire life. I finally came back about a couple of years ago. I've been through my group, the St. James South Bay Bible Study. It occurred to me some of my fellow Catholics and Christians brought an awareness to me regarding the addictions of pornography. I've always known that there was one, but I had no idea how deviant it really is in terms of ruining marriages and also exploiting both men and women. I have known a lot of friends who suffer from the addiction, both Catholics and secularists as well. And what's really frightening is, from what I was told by these individuals and their confidence, it's just as bad as an addiction as it is with cocaine, alcohol, crack, what have you. And it was at that point when I was brought about this awareness that I came here to show my support, try to fight this evil. I used to work on a television series, and my first-hand experience regarding how porn ruins lives. I worked as crew on this TV series, and I've seen a lot of extras. And what's frightening is I've known a lot of extras. We talk a lot, and I'm talking about the women. And they told me that when they work background, they use this as a stepping stone to eventually get into porn. And these are like women like from 18 on. And I was stunned by that. I mean, so young, and yet they are that naive to think that in order to become successful, you first become background in television and then you get into porn, and then thinking that they'll be able to get out of it. No. So therefore, after that additional awakening, I'm glad to be here to fight this evil, and I'm glad here to give this interview as well. Thank you. God bless you.
We're here outside of AdultCon today, 2011, end of the summer. We're standing against pornography for a ton of reasons. Pornography does a bunch of horrible things that a lot of people don't realize. I tell you myself, I look you right in the eyes, whoever you are, wherever you're watching from, I was addicted to pornography for 13 years of my life, from age 13 to age 26. I found pornography underneath my brother's bed, and that was the beginning of the end for me, okay? And it got worse, and it got worse, it got more frequent, it got harder, it got freakish at times, and I wasn't able to give it up. I wasn't able to quit until I met my wife, the woman who would be my future wife. About 3 weeks after I met her, my heart for her purity sent my heart into a dizzy, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like, this woman is so beautiful, so pure. She doesn't deserve for me to be looking at women this way. She doesn't deserve for me to be treating women this way. She doesn't deserve for me to be degrading her. She's not in the video, she's not in the images. But in my mentality, in the fantasies that I would project upon her, and she was completely pure. She was completely pure. She never looked at pornography. She was saving herself for marriage. My wife was a virgin when we married. And I had fornicated with so many other women through pornography that though technically through intercourse I was a virgin, through avoiding intercourse, I had violated myself with so many other women. And to anybody who's watching this at home, especially if you're married and you deal with pornography, give it up for your wife. Give it up for your daughter, for your sister, for your mom, for your cousin, for that little niece that you love, for the students that you work with, if you're an educator in any way. Share the wealth of knowledge about the damage it does. If you're not married yet, start praying for your future wife. One day you'll have one of these. One day you'll have one of these. They're your future husband, okay? Pray for them now. Ask God to keep them pure and start living a life seeking purity for their sake. They exist right now, and you can do that for them, okay? And there's plenty of resources online. You can go to foryourmarriage.org. You could just Google dangers of pornography, how to quit pornography, protest pornography, help me quit pornography, all sorts of resources that you can find on tons of different websites from all sorts of different sources where you can find good Christian and good Catholic help, whatever your spiritual background is. It will lead you closer to home, it will lead you to God, that can set you free from the addiction, and that can turn your life around where you could walk through your day with dignity, with dignity. I can stand out here with the women who are with me and know that I haven't objectified them in any way, shape, or form. It's been 4 years that I've been completely clean. I quit cold turkey for my wife, and I haven't gone back, not once. I've been tempted, but I haven't gone back, not once. I fight it, and I win. For God, for my wife, and then for myself.
Hi, my name is Andrea. I'm a singer-songwriter and missionary for Christ. I work with the children in most need around the world. And right now, today, we're outside LA Convention Center where this is like a world convention that takes place every year about pornography. And we're here protesting today against pornography. But there's a reason why we're protesting against pornography, because pornography destroys marriages and destroys children around the world. You should totally be against pornography. And why? Because that's something that is not pure, and that's something that is affecting the world. It's affecting marriages, it's breaking apart families, and pornography, all this money that they get here today, it's going towards hurting children in the world. Did you know that in Asia, they have the highest pornography of children? How can we allow that? We are not supposed to allow that in the world. Would you like, if you had a son or a daughter, would you like to see your son or daughter doing pornography? Think about it. There is something that you can do today to help these children that are being exploited and used in pornography. And there's something that we can do today. And with the help of God, we're going to make a big change.